I honestly didn't think I was even going to get any shots tonight, with the forecast being 40 mph gusts and rain. Came out to Rue Lighthouse tonight to get one particular shot, a long exposure with the sky streaking across with the lighthouse as this main subject, but the forecast on my phone said it was going to be 40 mph gusts and rain. So let's see what we can get. Also, this is my first time here. I've never been here before, so I'll show you my way that I scout out compositions. I'm just wandering about trying to find some compositions. I've seen one over at the other side of the lighthouse that I quite like. It's got a wee rock pool and it might give some good reflection with the long exposure, but at this side it just seems to be like loads of rocks everywhere at the moment, and it's not filling me with any excitement, put it that way. If you want like leading lines, you could use them, but the thing that I have a problem with is they're going in that direction and not straight towards the lighthouse, so I feel that'll take your eye out over into this direction instead of where I want the eye to go, is the lighthouse. So I think this is going to be my composition for tonight. Reflection in the pool, long exposure with the sky streaking away from the lighthouse. So I'll get you from over there and round here once I get set up. So because I only have one lens, I don't have a really wide lens for my Micro Four Thirds. I'm going to have to go further back just so I can get more reflection in and more of the lighthouse as well. I moved just a wee bit to the side just to show you what I don't like about this particular shot. I don't think I really like the rocks going at the front. Looks nice though. I just want the whole pond itself reflecting. So as much as I said I didn't like the pond in the foreground and the rocks, I'm going to go with it because I feel like it frames it up. I'm not going to put polarizer on because I don't want to cut through the water, I want the reflection. I'll put that on. Manual focus because I'm not changing my focus at all. Focus on, I'm going to take this off first, excuse me, then I'm going to focus. Pin sharp, good. So I'll not need to touch that again. So my settings will be 20 seconds just now, f5.6, no, 60 seconds f5.6, and a 2-second timer. Right, so let me show you what I've been playing about with. So if I take my 10-stop filter off and then I go back to just manual, I'm at 1/8 of a second f8 and my ISO as low as it can go at 64 to get the exposure to be 2 minutes once I put my 10-stop on. So 10-stop back on. Go into bulb mode, and then I've got to connect my phone so I can use my wee app that I've got to lock my exposure on. which I'll do just now. And then I'll let that run for 2 minutes and then I'll show you that. While that's running away, just want to ask a couple of questions for you. Have you ever done long exposure photography before? And if you have, put it down in the comments if you've done it and let me know how you got on. While I'm just waiting for the sky to play ball, I'm going to show you the PhotoPills app that I've used to calculate my shutter speed. So at this top corner here, you put your aperture and your shutter speed and your ISO of your base settings. Then you just put the same f8 as from previous and the ISO from previous as well. Then you put in what your stops are. So I'm using a 10 stop, so that's what I've got. And their shutter speed, it tells me 2 minutes and 8 seconds. F8, put the lock on, 2 minutes, and there we go. There's one last composition that I think I'm going to try while I'm here. Don't know if it'll work. I'm just making my way over there just now, carefully, so I don't break an ankle. And I'll just flip me around just now and I'll show you what it is. So the pool is the wee reflection, lighthouse, main subject, and the clouds are going in that direction away from us. So I think that will look quite good. So this is what I've got to set up. Pool as foreground with a reflection, lighthouse, and then the clouds are going behind it. So with a exposure of 1/3 of a second, that puts me at 5 minutes with my 10 stop on. So we'll put that on just now, hopefully without dropping it into the water. That's everything set up. I'm just going to lock my exposure in and let it go for 5 minutes. Once this 5-minute exposure is finished, I'll put it up on the screen and then you can let me know which of the shots that I took tonight are your favourite. Thank you for joining me on this little adventure to Rue, I think that's how you say it, Rue Lighthouse, for some long exposure coastal photography maybe? Anyway, if you liked this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, it really helps out my channel. And then I'm just going to get packed up, wander back to the car, back to campsite and get tucked in. So thanks again for watching and I'll catch you on the next one.